Hello and welcome back to EU4 and our Burgundian heritage run where we are as Lotharingia. And if I remember correctly, in the last episode we took London. Yeah, we did. So we have taken London and the plan is to move, as I said in the last bits of the last episode, the previous episode, is that we are going to move our main trading port to English Channel. Because we have a lot of trade power there and we have London, so we have the majority, and if we can push trade to that place, we are going to get a lot more money. Money which we can use to build a bigger army, build more buildings, and so on and so forth. Well, let's see what we are going to do right now. Before I continue, I'm going to click next song because, yeah, it became a bit annoying, for me at least. Right, we do have a lot of things in Asia, which we... Right. There we go. Let's go through and just see if we have any converted provinces that isn't added to the trade company, which it should be, but you never know. And I do believe we have some of them that maybe we don't. I would say we might have like one or two that hasn't been converted, but it looks like that's not the case. Now the ones in India I bought, so they automatically gets added to the trade company there. So that's why that's not converted. But otherwise, I do believe we have more or less everything converted at this point, and also added into the trade companies that they should belong to. Budget sound, where is that? Is that out here? Patagonia can't be added. That one cannot be added. That one is added. That's not mine. This one is mine. Oh, there we go. That's another one. Is it? Papuan Peninsula. That's not it. Let's search. What did it say? It said budget. Whoops. Might be good to type correctly. There we go. Oh, right. It's here. Right. I'm not going to add that. That's just wasted governing capacity to use. And yeah, let's slow down a bit and let time pass. We are going to see if we can attack someone who, I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure who we are going to go for. We have a few which why is that? Probably had maybe it just doesn't have anything to go for. Yeah, probably that's it. Now, we have a few claims to go for. All of France, for example. I'm not sure how I'm going to do with France. If I'm going to, say, full annex them, or if I'm going to, say, take a small piece of them as a vassal. I'm not sure. We'll see. I might just go ahead and full annex them. And then we're going to take all the claims we have up in northern Germany. And at some point we are going to have to turn against Austria and the Empire. Exactly when that is, I'm not sure. Austria is a bit annoying because they have they are allied to Commonwealth and Russia plus us, but yeah, fighting Austria might be somewhat difficult. Probably the easiest way is to like find someone like a weak ally and then not like just call them, get them into a war and then annul a bunch of alliances and then like 6 or 7 years later go for them. But yeah. Now another thing that would be nice is to dismantle the HRE. We don't preferably we don't want to just leave. We want to actually dismantle it completely. I'm not sure if that's going to be possible, but if nothing else, if we leave, we are going to do it when we have as much as possible. So there's a really small HRE that's left. And yeah, let's see. We have a colony that's completed. Send the next one and then start converting that. We don't have much to convert. We have been converting religiously, as you could say. But yeah, we have been on top of the whole converting provinces, so we don't really have anything just laying around. And one thing we are going to have to do is this. I haven't covered this before. I have played a bunch of like private sessions, and the thing with province governing cost is that even as like a low development province, is going to cost you quite a lot of governing capacity. What do you need to do? You need to build courthouse or town hall, depending on what your tech level is, in every single province. Every single province. Which means you're going to have to spend monarch power to develop, to gain a new building slot, or delete a building to be able to build a courthouse or a town hall. Now, it doesn't work as the university, which adds a possible number of buildings, so it's basically, in terms of building slots, it's free. Nope, that's not the case. It's going to cost you a lot of money. It's going to cost you a building slot. It's going to cost you a bunch of monarch power. And all it's going to do is lower the amount of money a state costs you by a bit. And mostly it's just going to decrease the province governing cost, which means you're not going to hit your cap as quickly or as easily, depending on how quickly you, let's say, expand. It depends. If you take a certain area and then never expand beyond that, then you're probably not going to need any like courthouses or town halls. But if you're going to expand like we have, like integrating Castile is going to go up way over our governing capacity. So we need to spend a lot of money doing this. It's something I actually don't want to do, especially not since it's going to use up a place in the province. Like, a building slot is going to be consumed. I don't like that, but it's what it is. We really cannot do anything about it, which sort of sucks. But yeah, as I said, we cannot really do anything. Since we are trying to restore the Frankish Empire and a bit more, we need to look at reducing how much each and every province cost us in governing capacity. Now, what I'm going to do as well is do this. Now, it's going to lower the equilibrium for these, but I want to do this for a very simple reason. Now, what I'm going to do is actually cheat loyalty to the burghers, because we're not going to get that high otherwise. State, whoops, state burghers, and say 15. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah, let's remove that one. The reason why is because we want maximum absolutism to be higher. I have found that if you bother with doing the estate privileges, what you need to do is that slightly before Age of Absolutism comes around, you need to remove a lot of these keep the governing capacity, keep the monthly monarch power. Those two are way too good to just delete. Nobility and officer corps to get the yearly armor tradition decay reduction, and general cost reduction is really good to keep. But once you're done with colonizing, if you're colonizing, remove establish new worlds missions, remove grant new world charters, and the free enterprise, the oversight by the clergy, and right of council should be removed. That way you will have something like something like 50 to 80, depending on the type of government you have. Like, what kind of government? Is it a republic? Is it a monarchy? Like, what kind of is it? If there's additional reductions in your maximum absolutism, it can vary how high it goes. But once you remove those things, you should have something like somewhere between 50 and 80, which is quite decent. It's not the highest you can have, but it's quite good. Should I take this? Yes, I should. Mostly because that means no one else can get it, and yeah, why not? We don't really have much else to spend the points on. And legitimacy, you also, if you're a monarchy, needs to keep legitimacy at basically 100 at all times. Because legitimacy increases maximum absolutism. Maximum absolutism is everything. You need it. You need to have it as high as possible at all times. And now we are starting to not have enough diplomatic power. That's bad. Let's take Bonoman. There we go. And we have a lot of money yet again. Let's spend it. Spread the news. Ooh. It would be really interesting if we got Austria. That would be hilarious. If we got Austria legitimately through this, it would be... yeah. Because it would be a succession war between us and Commonwealth. And Commonwealth, I don't think have... yeah, they would... Commonwealth would get Austria, so we would be the attacker, but we have... let's just take a look, actually, because... oh, right, I don't have... oh, wow. I have 1 point... almost 1.4 million troops. Now, a lot of those are in the colonies. But still, take away 400,000 from that, and we still have like 1 million troops in Europe, which is something along the lines of 4 times the troops of Commonwealth. And all his allies. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Let's hope Austria's ruler die. Why? Well, it's an easy war to win. Like, we will win that war. Like, I don't think that Commonwealth would be able to win, even if they wanted to. Converted. Right. Let's go out here and boom. Now it's fine for him to colonize because I'm going to take over this. Now the thing is, when I have integrated Castile, every province he has over here in Asia and Africa and India that is added to a trade company, once I get it, it's not going to be in a trade company anymore, which means I can actually convert the province and then add it. Which is what we want to do. Kikonja. Lusatia. Right. It's not going that well for Brandenburg, but I'm not surprised. Not sure if I'm that keen on conquering anything in Africa manually right now. I feel like I need to... I still have some aggressive expansion which could snowball out of control, and I also, and especially if this war kicks off, I need to be it's between us and Russia now. But yeah, I need to see if I can lower aggressive expansion as much as possible, so that if the succession war happens, we can take it and win and not get a coalition after doing so. Let's insult. Yeah, let's do it on the Ottomans. Get at least a bit more monarch power. We should integrate Navarra and Cleves, whatever you want to call them. We have you that's being improved upon. $720. Do I actually need that? It's -2 I do have disloyal printers, which... Yeah, let's do that. And that means we shouldn't have any... anything going on. Let's increase the speed a bit. Whatever. It's better to see if we can get people to like us as much as possible. And yeah. Yeah, since we are integrating, we actually don't have any... we don't actually get any... any diplo power, which would be nice, but it's what it is. Where is our capital? It's still in Gione, okay. Yeah, the Kingdom of Arles we can't really do because there's no point since we don't get... Since we don't get... okay, he can take care of that. Since we don't actually get increased government rank, we don't really want to do that just yet. I feel like waiting might be beneficial. Well, let's see. We have done a lot of... Yeah, like, we haven't even done all in Europe. Like, not even all provinces in Europe has been done. There's a lot of high development provinces, yes, that has been reduced in their governing capacity cost, but even though we have done maybe a third at best, we have reduced it from like 1850 down to 1500. So instead of not even 300, not even 200 governing capacity left in the pool, we now have 500. We have more than doubled the governing capacity leeway. We are going to continue, and you need to do it. If you're going wide, you need to do courthouse and then upgrade all those to town halls. You have to do it, and it's a bit sad. I would rather not. It wouldn't be so bad if it was like a university where you actually get it as a free building. It doesn't consume a building slot, but it does, and it is what it is. Now, I think what I am going to do with them is... No, I already have a claim there. Okay, let's see if we can take it. Oh yes, here we go. No longer a cardinal, right? We Do we want to try to become the Cura controller more? Or do we... Like, there's no point in getting diplomatic reputation because we're still, like, we're integrating quicker. We're not gaining any points. So there's no point in doing that just to integrate faster because just going to keep on going in the speed it already is. Like, abdicating might be a good plan here to get a bit of a better ruler. It would be a strategic move, so we can actually gain a bit of diplomatic power while we're integrating. Let's do that. There we go. One more month just to update a bit. And we are going to have to end the episode here. It wasn't really that much action. But yeah, if this succession war kicks off, we need to be ready. Since it's a succession war between Russia and us, if it kicks off, we need to be ready. Like, we cannot wait. What sucks about this, and something which I really don't like, is that Russia is going to get the Union because they are the stronger nation. They don't have a Habsburg at all. And they are, according to this at least, are going to get the Union, and they are most likely going to be the defending part. And we are going to have to attack all the Union, and Russia is going to be the war leader. But yeah, we'll see how we deal with that. We have... How many troops is that? It is 100,000 troops. And I'm just going to bring that unit over so we don't have to do that if the war kicks off in the next episode. I sort of hope that it does, but at the same time I hope that it doesn't, because while we are going to get a lot of development, it's most likely going to be a really annoying war because Russia is really, really, really big. And they are most likely going to go to the east with a stack or two and occupy and make it really, really annoying for us. But I think we are going to end the episode here and see what happens in the next. Yeah, this could be interesting, so to speak, if Austria dies. Maybe we should just cheat kill him so we get the war, but whatever, we'll see. But we are going to have to end it here and continue in the next one, so thanks for watching, goodbye, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.